Hey guys, it's Ollie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be talking about if a Pacman frog is right for you. So, different animals go well with different people, so not everyone's gonna have the same preference in pets. Personally, I love having a Pacman frog, but they are 100% not for everybody. So the first thing you should know about Pacman frogs is that they're pretty much just pet rocks. They sit in their enclosure, they'll bury themselves. Pacman frogs are a lie and wait predator, which means they dig themselves into a nice little burrow, they'll poke their head out, and they'll wait for something to come up to them, and they'll eat it. So often you're not going to see them out wandering around, they're not super entertaining. A lot of them just stay buried all day. Sometimes at mating season at night, you might see them walking around their enclosure if the lights are off and stuff like that. I know mine does. Mine likes to walk around a lot at night, but overall he's mostly buried. So if you want a pet that's pretty social and will come out and you can see moving around, Pacman frogs probably aren't for you. That being said, they are pretty chill pets. If you like having a pretty low maintenance pet that just kind of sits there, then they're pretty good for that. So they're also not really handleable. So they don't, you shouldn't really handle amphibians as is. They're more of a look kind of animal. Their skin is super sensitive, so you don't want to just touch them with your bare hands. You should always wear gloves, in my opinion. Keep that in mind. They're not a great pet if you want to have them out, pet them and hold them or anything like that. They're not really for that. So being lion-white predators, they just need small, simple enclosures. You can give them a little bit better. My Pacman frog is in a 10-gallon right now. He will be getting moved to a 20-gallon. He doesn't have to get moved to a 20-gallon. I'm a big advocate for giving really any animal as much space as you can. So he will be getting one, but most Pacman frogs don't need it. So another thing that a lot of people would think is bad, I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think that you should know about it before you get a Pacman frog, is that they do eat bugs. There's an exception. I know some people feed Pack Attack. I mean, it's fine. I'm not going to feed it. I think the most nutrition they're going to get is out of actual bugs. So I have a care guide all about Pacman frogs, so if you want to watch that, it's in one of these corners. They also need supplements. They need calcium and their vitamins. So again, I have that whole care guide. You can go watch that for more detail. But keep that in mind, that is something that you will have to buy for your Pacman frog. Now, that being said, Pacman frogs are generally really good eaters. They'll eat just about anything you put in front of them. So most Pacman frogs are great eaters, but they're also super aggressive eaters, which means that you need to watch your fingers if your fingers are around them, because they might think that's a worm and your finger might go in their mouth. So they might try to eat you a little bit. Now, when I say aggressive eater, I don't just mean that they're gonna go after anything that moves. I mean that they aggressively take down their food. So whenever you have a bug in front of them, let's say this is a Pacman frog out of the ground or something, and the food comes, they kind of just lunge at it, and it's kind of intense. So be ready for that. And if you're not really into that kind of thing, Pacman frogs aren't for you. That's how they eat. But yeah, they're really good eaters though, so you don't really have to worry too much about getting a frog that won't eat, unless you're me and you get the one frog that doesn't like to eat. Pacman frogs also have wonderful personalities. They're just really funny and goofy and kind of dumb. Okay, listen, when I call my animals dumb, it is out of place of love. My animals are stupid, but I love it. Is stupid in the best possible way. So yes, my Pacman frog is dumb, and I think most Pacman frogs are just dumb. It adds to their charm, but they look silly, they kind of act silly, and they do move around. They just kind of, you don't get to see a Pacman frog walk too often, but when you do, it's a treat. So those are things that you should know about Pacman frogs before you get them. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. It just depends on who you are, really. And, they're pretty chill pets, but, I mean, if you want a pet that you can get out and hold and, interact with more, or if you're squeamish about bugs or any of that kind of thing, I wouldn't get a Pacman frog. They're definitely not for everybody, and while I love keeping them, I don't think that like my best friend would enjoy keeping a Pacman frog. They're really popular right now, and when an exotic animal gets really popular, a lot of people get them and then they end up regretting it, and they're a huge rate of those pets not having homes anymore or getting neglectful homes. So I just want to put that out there that they're not for everybody, and do not force yourself to like an animal just because you think they look cute. You can admire it from afar. You don't need to keep that animal. So that's all from me today. Those are things that I think you should know before you purchase your Pacman frog. If you made it to the list and you're like, yeah, those all seem pretty great, cool, enjoy your Pacman frog. If you're one of those people who are like, oh, some of those things I don't like at all, like I want to be able to hold my animal or something, find something else. Pacman frogs are not for you. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Really hope it helps some of you guys out. Go follow me over on Instagram. I post pictures of my pets every single day. And don't forget to like this video, comment down below if it helped, and if you're getting a Pacman frog, or let me know if you have any suggestions or questions. And if you like this kind of content, hit subscribe. If you like this kind of content, hit subscribe. I post videos kind of like this every single Friday at 3 p.m. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye!